Kate Middleton recalled her acute morning sickness today as she had a conversation with a fellow parent during a visit she made to a sensory development class in Kent. The mother of 3 suffered with hyperemesis gravidarum, HG, throughout all of her pregnancies. In fact, now 41-year-old's first pregnancy was announced early, before she reached the typical 12-week point, after she was hospitalized with the condition, which causes persistent and excessive nausea and vomiting during pregnancy. HG is common, affecting around 15% of all pregnancies. However, in its extreme form, where a pregnant woman is admitted to hospital or suffers the condition throughout her pregnancy, it is much more rare. It is much more serious than the nausea commonly experienced by expectant mothers. The condition is thought to be caused by elevated levels of pregnancy hormone, HCG, or human chorionic gonadotropin, which increases after conception. She spoke about it with father of 4 Steve Ikebawa from Gravesend, whose youngest child Nathan, 11 months, has profound learning difficulties. He told her how the Kent Portage Service has helped with Nathan's development. Mr. Ikebawa told the princess that, like her, his wife had suffered the severe morning sickness, hyperemesis gravidarum, which causes severe vomiting during pregnancy. He said of the interchange, "It was nice meeting her. When I told her about my wife having hyperemesis gravidarum, it struck a chord with her." You could see an expression of "I went through that." He added, "She said I had that. I know what it's like." You could see her connection to the fact that my wife went through all of that. That really resonated with me. She is a pleasant lady. Father of 4 Steve Ikebawa from Gravesend. During Kate's visit today, her maternal side was most definitely in evidence. She appeared to enjoy engaging with the children, from rubbing toddlers' backs and tickling their tummies, to helping them to daub toys with foam and throw tinsel and shredded paper around. There was a serious point to her visit to the Orchard Centre in Sittingbourne, Kent. This was to highlight the importance of supporting children with special educational needs and disabilities and their families. The National Portage Association is a council-run, home visiting service for children from birth to preschool age across England and Wales that provides trained practitioners to help with their development. But Kate, wearing a red Zara boucle jacket, skinny trousers and flat pumps with her swept back in an elegant bun, enhanced her reputation as the children's princess as she got stuck in. She is very sweet. She gushed over a little girl called Skylar, who is almost 2 and was enjoying spreading foam over herself and others, but fortunately avoided getting the princess in a mess. She laughed as Beatrice, 3, screamed with delight at the sight of shredded paper going everywhere. And she applauded Darcy, a 3-year-old girl with Down syndrome carefully pouring brightly colored squares of paper into a cup. "Well done," the princess said, telling her, "Louis has got a Darcy in his class." The princess was visiting the session as part of her Shaping Us campaign to highlight how every child in Britain can be given a better start in life. Kate's session, attended by 7 children with a range of needs and conditions, including social communications difficulties, autism, complex needs and Down syndrome, is run by Kent County Council at the Orchard Centre in Sittingbourne. Practitioners trained by the National Portage Association, which is celebrating its 40th anniversary in Britain this year and oversees 110 services around the country, were also on hand to help. The princess, who flew to Sittingbourne by helicopter, played with the children and chatted to staff and parents. Arriving at the outing, she opted for her smart Zara blazer, which she has previously worn while supporting the England men's football team during the Euro 2020 final at Wembley. She paired the statement tweed jacket with a camel jumper and a pair of dark trousers, finishing her look with a pair of practical Bowden pumps. Instead of her usual bouncy blow-dry style, the princess swept her hair into a neat updo, allowing her trendy fringe to hang loose around her face. Later in the day, she met with parents and their children, as well as some of the frontline practitioners delivering the service to understand more about Portage and how it supports families on a day-to-day basis. It's all part of Kate's Shaping Us campaign, which the princess launched in February this year. Kate kicked off the Shaping Us initiative, which she described as her life's work, with a glitzy reception earlier this year. The project is a long-term project for the princess, beginning with how a child develops and the importance of the formative years. It will explore in more depth the importance of a child's social and emotional world and the significance of relationships, surroundings and experiences. The multimedia campaign is part of a major push by the Royal Foundation Centre for Early Childhood, set up by the Princess in June 2021, to raise awareness of how our early years mold our lives. It is set to run for at least 5 years, and has been described by a Kensington Palace spokesman as the Princess' life's work. The princess spoke passionately about the campaign in an open letter published in yesterday's Mail on Sunday, in which she set out her plan for Shaping Us. She wrote the impassioned plea on her laptop as she was preparing for the campaign launch, which starts with a week-long publicity blitz, including last night's event at BAFTA. Reports produced by the Early Childhood Center have revealed that the first 5 years shape future well-being more than any other stage of development, with our brains growing faster than at this time than any other. It also hopes to break the cycle for parents who experienced difficult childhoods themselves. Palace aides say the idea for the project began even before Kate became a mother.